Hey, what's up? It's Dwayne from L&L Distribution at helpwithyourcareer.com. Give us a call at area code 937-679-1594, or you can check us out at helpwithyourcareer.com. Shout out to all my friends out on Facebook, out on YouTube, man, just been showing us love and, asking us to put in a little more work, which, I'm going to work till I die. I'm going to continue to, educate my friends and those future investors trying to do things and trying to get ahead and make a difference. All I can do is just thank God for giving me this talent and being able to help support my family and help support others, and of course make a difference. All right. So today's tip. This is also a YouTube request of dealing with an estate property, possibly with having a loan and potentially a upside down property. Okay, I want to get into all that here in a second. So if you got any questions, you already know how we get down. Just call at area code 937-679-1594. All right, check it out. Okay, first thing we want to explain here first is upside down. Upside down, everyone. What that's called, so you watched it in some of my videos. Okay, an upside down property is a property owing out more than what it's worth. Okay, so we're going to use, again, we're going to use small numbers. Okay, so as an example, let's just say the house is worth 40K. Okay, this is ideally what it's worth, based on the comps, based on last house to sold, whatnot. Now, but this particular home may have 50,000 owed on it with lien. So it's got a lien on it, probably a mortgage or whatnot. So it's 50K. So that means what? So it means it's 10,000. It's $10,000 upside down. Which means I wrote out more than what it's worth. Okay. So in this situation, like, damn, what can you do? What can you do with an upside down property? Okay. Well, you have a few options. I married few, but first thing you gotta find out about an upside down property is first what's owed. So let's just say the mortgage. Let's just say the mortgage was owed. Okay, then you got utilities. Also keep in mind that the water bill and taxes. Water bill and taxes, it always comes with the property. Also, you want to check for violations. You want to check for violations. Okay? So these are also, you want to ask is, how long, let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and, all right here. How long has it been sitting? Gotta find out how long it's been sitting too. Okay? So what we got? We got what's owed as far as mortgage, utilities, water, taxes. Is there any violations, and how long the property's been sitting? Okay? So let's go ahead and go back to that. Let's go ahead and erase this. Hope you guys got it, because I keep things moving. It's just something real quick. You know what I mean? Shout out to Adrian from Youngstown, Ohio. She's one of our new property acquisition managers. And this is all training for you. Also shout out to Christina Jenkins out of South Carolina. She's doing her thing down there for L&L, getting into this and doing her thing. So just want to do a quick shout out. Okay, now we're talking about how long, how long has it been sitting? How long has it been sitting? Okay, that can go different ways. Now, in some counties and in some states, if a property's been, I know definitely in the state of Ohio, if a property's been sitting longer than a year, like say the lights, water, uh, lights, water, and gas. I've seen all this. I've seen all this. Okay, if it's off longer than a year, 1 year, has to be inspected. Okay. By the way, by the way, this tip that we're working on, for whoever that just joined in on Stickcam, we're doing a upside down property that's a mistake. Okay, we're also going to try and work this deal to maybe make it a no money down. Okay, so lights on a year, water, uh, water is usually anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Now, you also got to keep in mind, I mean, these are things you got to break down. I mean, definitely in your head on the property. It ain't just you just go out and hey, I'm gonna buy it and here's the money. Man, you got to break this shit down. You got to break down exactly what's going on with a property before you jump head into something. Whether it's an upside down property or whether somebody says, "Oh yeah, I got the deed to it." You got to be on top of that type of shit. You know what I mean? Okay, certain things the auditor, you know, if you look and doing your homework, pulling a fingerprint on the property, may not be in there. You got to go deeper and find out, you know, how much the lien is or whatnot. Because you know what, seller might not tell you. They might be fibbing. So you got to do your homework. You got to dig a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? They either embarrassed or you know whatnot. But it sounds like you got how long it's been sitting. Lights and water inspected. Gas is usually a year. It's usually a year, you know what I mean? So you're pretty good. It's usually about how these two issues. It all depends on, you know, what county and what state's doing this. Like I know Ohio definitely is with the lights, you know what I mean, as far as when to do that inspection. But also the gas company does do an inspection when they turn the gas on. And if their ass is finding a leak, they will red tag you. And they will not shut the gas on. So you have to do whatever repairs that may go on with this property. That's if the utilities are not on. So gotta take that and you gotta take that into consideration. You know what I mean? When trying to do do a deal like this. And of course, if the owner's going to be or sellers are going to be entertained to a deal or going to at least telling you the truth. You know. All right. And questions, you know how we get down. Give us a call at area code 937-679-1594. Or check us out at Help With Your Cribs or helpwiththetalk.com. Okay. So, how can we milk this upside down property? It's owed out more than what it's worth. It's at 50K. 50K. And it's only worth 40. It's only worth 40. 50K worth 40. So it's minus 10,000, 10,000K upside down. Okay, so you already know that's 10K upside down. Something else that you have to find out from the owner is how much is owed on the note. On the note. You also got to keep in mind, does the note include taxes and insurance? Taxes and insurance. Does it? Is it true? Is it? Or I've actually seen notes people paying, on the mortgages where it doesn't cover taxes and insurance, and the owner, the borrower is responsible for insurance and paying taxes, which sucks. but I've seen it. Okay, but in these common, in this market and in this time of loans, the bank wants to secure some stuff, so they want to secure the assets. So right now, they're definitely these past few years doing taxes and insurance. So 50K upside down in states. How much do you owe? First of all, how long is the note? You know what I'm saying? That's the next thing. What's the payoff? What's the payoff on it? You know what I mean? Like I said, if you pay it, if it's an early payoff, you know what I mean. But that's the thing. It's upside down. So you got that. This is gonna be the clincher here to what you're gonna do with this property. So 50K. Let's just say, and this is all hypothetical. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing something out there. You know, so I'm answering a few questions for people or deals I've done in the past that work or we help a client do work for them. Okay, we're gonna go hypothetical. Let's what on some real shit. I'm gonna go hypothetical on this three bedroom, 1.5 bath. Okay. All right, 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath. Okay, area's pretty decent. If you guys know how we do our scale and how we get down with that on the neighborhood, we do a scale from 1 to 10, 10 the worst and 1 the best. Okay, on this one, we'll probably rate this one, say a 7. Okay, 7 in the hood. So people live there. That's pretty cool. I mean, I stand at 7. Most of us will. So, so the average, when we just say the average rent in this area is 650. Okay, 650. That's what people can get for rent in this area based on the specs of this particular house being a 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath ranch. Okay, ranch style. So let's just be doing hypothetical numbers on this payment. I mean, it can't be too damn crazy unless they got their head cracked back in '08 with that mortgage crisis thing and they've been playing on that. But let's go high. I'm gonna go high. Let's say $585 a month. Again, we don't know what the interest is and what they're paying. Again, you gotta dig from the owner. Man, let me see your paperwork. If you really trying to do something with this thing, what do you really owe? It's upside down, but what are you paying? So you gotta find out what this number is. So it's $585 a month. Okay. Since this is a state, this house is just sitting. You know what I mean? You can't sell it right now until you start getting some of this principal paid down. So let's just say they flat out they still own, they still at the 50K. So the best we can do is, what can we do with this property? We can rent it. We can rent it, or we can sell it. You say, how the fuck are you gonna sell an upside down property? Yes, you can sell an upside down property. You can sell it. You can sell it to someone that has bad credit. That lost their home in the crisis. That they still want to be a homeowner, but is willing to pay a high note. You know what I mean? But they know at the end of the day, at the end of the note, it's gonna be theirs. Plus, you could possibly get. So I would call this seller financing. I'll call it seller financing. Plus, you can walk in there with a down payment. You can ask for it. You can request a down payment. You can request a down payment. So let's keep this thing moving. So those are 2 ways you can do it. How you can milk this property and get you a couple dollars out of it. Okay, so let's go back. 650. So we know that's the potential. The payment is $585. Okay. So what we need to do is to make it reasonable. I mean, we could go the whole 650, but we can do this too. We can do this 2 ways. Okay, if we rent it, just getting it in and out. On the rent side, we'll do 6. Where am I? I'm at 14 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna probably have to take a break on this and go to a part 2. I apologize, but I mean the only thing I can hold on here is on YouTube is 15 minutes. But I'm gonna keep going and we'll just go into the part 2. So rent side, you can do. I would do all the way live to 650. You know what I mean? To 650 to 7, because you got different options of renters. You can do Section 8. You can do Section 8 or you can do a renter. That has a job, of course. Stay away from deadbeats. You don't want no dead. That's something else, guys. You do not want no deadbeat in a property like this. This will fuck you. So let's put that also in this here. No deadbeats. We cannot put deadbeats trying to milk this property to pay this house note. If not, your ass is gonna be paying this house note. So no deadbeats. You gotta make sure you got something that's guaranteed or something where someone's gonna take care of this place and pay you so you can pay this. Okay? So you wanna go with the 650. Okay? 650 or between 650 and 7 with a renter or a Section 8. Now, the second option is gonna be this is option B. Seller finance. Seller finance on this 50K on some real shit. I charge them 50K. Put on that 50K. Charge them that 50K. That's what you owe. Or you can go a little bit more, and again, you're financing the property. So to the person that has bad credit, get something like $2,500 down. When you do anywhere for $25,000 down, you do 10%. That's usually the biggest. That's usually what people are able to get. Like the VA loans and different types of programs they got for taxes. So that you might be able to get somebody to go from $2,500 to $5,000 down. Boom. So that's cool. Plus your payment. I show them some love. Depends on how high of a down payment they give me. If they give me like 25, if they give me like the whole 2,500 or the whole $5,000, I'll bring them down to $600 a month, or say $625. I cut them a break because they bringing some money to the table. Honestly, I would actually go to 6. Don't be greedy. That's something else. Don't be greedy, because guess what? You about to get this $5,000 up front, cash. So don't be fucking greedy trying to raise raise rent. Now let's just say they only gave you $2,500. You can still go 6.5. So you got two options. You got the A and you got the B. You can go 650 on the 25 down, or you could go the 600 with the 5,000 down. And that's love. Somebody gonna roll with that. Now, let's go ahead and go back. That's something else. Don't charge interest. Just make them pay on this face. This is the principle. Most of these companies, they charge an interest, but of course they show you some love if you do an early payoff. But I'm about to break this all the way down to you on this note on what to do with this money. Okay? So if you got any questions, give us a call at area code 937-679-1594. Or you can check us out at helpwithyourcrib or helpwiththecar.com. All right? So at 580, 650 in rent. So remember your two options you can do on the seller finance. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna go ahead and do it two ways. Okay, so we're gonna take the 50K, 50,000, and then we're gonna divide that. We're gonna divide that into 5 to 6 to 650. Okay, 650. 50,000 divided by 650. You be at 76 months. That ain't shit. You be at 76 months if you went to 650 a month. So let's go back to the 50,000. 50,000 a month divided by 650. I mean 600. I'm sorry, 600. Okay. Go ahead and play that out. 50,000 divided by 600. Yeah, it'll be a few more months. You'll be at 83 months. Okay, so 76 months. This is 6.3 years. 6 years on this one, and then the 83, that's 6.9. See about 7 years. Just estimate 7 years. You know, so in 7, so pretty much between 6 and 7, under 10. You be under 10 if you double down on this money. Okay, so after the note, so I'm gonna go ahead and erase that. These are gonna be your two numbers. This is how much time you're gonna have. You're gonna have between 6.5 years on this one, and you'll be happy at about 7 up to 650. And these taxes, I'm just telling you, this is if you double down. You know what I mean? This is if you double down. Okay? So everybody knows what I mean by double down. Okay? Now, if you guys don't know what I mean by double down, that means taking everything that you pull out the property and put it back into this 50K. Okay? That you cash flow out of it. Again, you got a $5,000 seller finance on either one. Like I said, you want to get somebody that's really interested in this place, you know. But like I said, these numbers can change. It just depends on the type of house it is and the location of where it's at. You know, you may have to even do 1,000 down. But again, back with this here. So your cash, so pretty much cash flow on this is going to be 580. You're going to be at 650 divided by 585. You know what I mean? So ain't that, you know what I mean? It ain't that much money. You know what I mean? But it's, you know, it's less, you know, it's under $100. But it's, I mean, it's something better than nothing. You know what I mean? 50 minus 65 bucks. 65 bucks. This profit. Plus this. Plus this. So you pretty much between this and this, this is pretty much what you're gonna get out of this deal. And I mean, you know, what I mean by doubling down again, you can also take some of this money and put it towards the note. And that's gonna shorten your term. Alright? So I hope that helped. You know, if you got any questions or any comments, you know, you can always give us a call at area code 937-679-1594. Or you can check us out at helpwithyourcrib or helpwithacar.com. Also, you can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. You know what I mean? Shout out to Northeast Ohio. Shout out to the Detroit branch. You can also give us a call at the Detroit branch at area code 313-715-0168. All right. So it's a wrap for this session right here. You know, I appreciate YouTube viewers, you know, hitting us up. You know, trying to give you guys a little taste of what we get into, what we play with. And again, I hope this helps. Feel free to call us or give us any comments. And anything you need, whether it's real estate or whether it's cars, you know how we get down. That's a wrap.